Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Thanos. He made his first appearance in Iron Man, issue number 55 in February of 1973. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 985 pounds, having red eyes, no hair, and his characteristic purple skin. Thanos is by far the most powerful and strongest member of a mutant alien race known as Titanian Eternals. And so therefore he naturally possesses all the abilities that are common to other Eternals, but he has them to an amplified degree, due to a combination of his mutant heritage, bionic amplification, mysticism, and powers bestowed upon him by the abstract entity known as Death. He has vast superhuman strength, the limits of which are honestly unknown. This is complemented by him having superhuman stamina, as well as durability that's almost off the charts as well. Thanos' physiology can absorb and then project vast quantities of cosmic energy through his eyes and hands, and he's also able to use telekinesis, telepathy, and matter manipulation. He's an expert hand-to-hand combatant, having been trained in the art of war on his homeworld, Titan, and he's been proven capable of fighting a power gem-wielding Thor to easily beat individuals like Silver Surfer, as well as being one of the few individuals to be able to punch away an attacking Hulk. Thanos has even been able to wrestle with the extremely powerful individual named Tyrant, as well as being able to hold his own in battle against Odin, and at one time even blasting Galactus off his feet. But this being said, Thanos has more than just physical power. He's also a super genius in virtually all fields of advanced sciences and has created technology that's far in excess of anything found on Earth. His knowledge also encompasses a degree of mysticism as well. He often uses a transportation chair that's capable of space flight, force field projection, teleportation, time travel, and movement through alternate universes. Thanos uses all of these things to his advantage, being a master strategist. And if all of this wasn't already enough, to add to his extreme durability and his functional immortality, there was one point that Mistress Death temporarily made him truly immortal, being unable to pass into the afterlife. Now, Thanos was born on Saturn's moon, Titan, and he's the child of Eternal's mentor and Suisan. He carried the Deviant gene, and therefore he had the physical appearance of the Eternal's cousin race. His first traumatic experience in life was actually at birth, when his mother was shocked and appalled at his appearance, and she attempted to kill him. As a small boy, Thanos was actually calm, and he would only play with his brother Eros and other pets. But by the time he was a teenager, he had become fascinated with death, worshipping and eventually falling in love with the physical embodiment of this, named Mistress Death. When Thanos became an adult, he augmented his physical strength and powers through the use of his superior scientific knowledge. And it's at this point that he tried to create a new life for himself by having many different children as well as becoming a pirate. Neither of these brings him any happiness, and he later actually kills his offspring and his pirate captain for the attention of Mistress Death. Wanting to impress her even more, Thanos then gathers an army and begins nuclear bombardment of Titan that kills millions of his own race. Then in the quest for universal power in the form of the Cosmic Cube, Thanos travels to Earth. Before he lands here, his craft destroys a nearby car as a family watches his arrival. And unknown to him, 2 of the family members in the vehicle survive. The father's spirit is preserved by the Titanian cosmic entity Kronos and is given a new form as Drax the Destroyer, while the daughter is found by Thanos' father, Mentor, and she is raised to become Moondragon. Thanos eventually finds the cube and also attracts the attention of Mistress Death. After making the cube give him omnipotence, he throws it away, then imprisoning Kronos and taunting the Kree hero Captain Marvel, who, after getting the help of the superhero team the Avengers and the Titan-based supercomputer named Isaac, is eventually able to beat Thanos by destroying the cube. Thanos later comes to help Adam Warlock in a war against the Magus. During this alliance, Thanos devises a plan to reunite with Mistress Death and secretly siphons off the energies of Warlock's soul gem and combines these with the power of the other Infinity Gems to create a weapon capable of destroying a star. Adam then gathers the Avengers and Captain Marvel to stop Thanos, although the plan fails when Thanos kills Warlock. Thanos' rampage carries on but is finally stopped by Warlock, whose spirit emerges from the soul gem and turns the Titan into stone. Later on, Thanos is resurrected, and he collects the Infinity Gems once again. This time he uses them to create the Infinity Gauntlet, making himself omnipotent and erasing half the living beings in the universe to prove his love to death. However, this act and several others are soon undone by Adam Warlock, who later reveals the secret that Thanos has always allowed himself to be beaten because he secretly knows that he's not worthy of ultimate power. In some later adventures, Thanos has a notable confrontation with the Fallen, who's revealed to be the first true Herald of Galactus. This is impressive because Thanos not only beats him, but he puts him under complete mental control. But right on the heels of this impressive show of power, he shows up in Wisconsin on Earth, attempting to charge a weapon called the Paramatrix with the life force of everyone on the planet. This time he got caught slipping because he was defeated by an unlikely foe, Squirrel Girl. And it has to be noted that after the battle, Uatu the Watcher appeared and he confirmed that she did beat the real Thanos, not a copy or a clone. Now, sometime after this, the Annihilation War event took place. During this, Thanos aligned himself with the genocidal villain known as Annihilus. When the Annihilation Wave destroys the kiln, Thanos sends the Fallen to check on the status of the Beyonder, whose mortal form has been destroyed. Before the Fallen can report back to Thanos, it encounters Tenebrous and Aegis, two of Galactus's ancient enemies. Thanos convinces the two of them to join the Annihilation Wave in order to get revenge on Galactus, and they actually end up beating Galactus and the Silver Surfer. Annihilus covets the secret of the power cosmic and asks Thanos to study Galactus. Once Thanos learns Annihilus's true goal is to use the power cosmic to destroy all life and remain the sole survivor, he decides to free Galactus. But Drax the Destroyer kills Thanos before he can do so, and discovers that Thanos had placed a failsafe device to allow Silver Surfer to free Galactus just in the event that Annihilus betrayed him. During the end battle with Annihilus, Nova is near death and he happens to see Thanos standing with Mistress Death. Once again, Thanos is later revived, and he soon decides to invade the Earth after he's been informed that most of the Avengers have temporarily left the planet. He decides to attack Attilan, which he offers to spare in exchange for the deaths of all Inhumans between the ages of 16 and 22. The Inhuman King, Black Bolt, later informs the Illuminati that the true purpose of this invasion is to find and kill Thane, who is an Eternal and Inhuman hybrid that Thanos had secretly fathered years ago. During this campaign, Thanos is actually trapped in a pocket of amber due to the powers of his son. He's only freed when Namor decides to do so, wanting to convince him to join the Cabal. Despite this, Thanos ends up meeting his demise again on Battleworld, where he's easily destroyed by God Emperor Doom during an attempted rebellion. Subsequent to this, Thanos is unintentionally brought back to life by Galactus, and one day when he's planning a raid on the Project Pegasus facility to steal a cosmic cube, he's ambushed and beaten by a team of Avengers. During this battle, he mortally wounds War Machine and critically injures She-Hulk. And after he's finally beaten, he's imprisoned in the Triskelion. Yet he does quickly manipulate Ant-Man into facilitating his escape. He then decides to go on a killing spree, but Black Panther, Blue Marvel, and Monica Rambeau are able to stop him by making a device that blocks the electrical signals in his brain. He later recovers from this and ends up escaping captivity again. This time he goes to reclaim his Black Order from Corvus Glaive. After beating Corvus and taking command of his outposts, Thanos discovers that he's dying. A little while later, Thanos is approached by a mysterious hooded woman who proposes an alliance between them. To earn his trust, he asks her to bring him the hammer of the deceased Ultimate Thor. She fails to do so, but when she removes her disguise, she reveals herself as Hela, the Norse goddess of death. She tells him that she needs his help to reclaim the realm of Hell, and in exchange for this, she offers to give him the one thing that he's been searching for his entire life: death. This seems to be the start of another love story, because after this, the two of them are shown embracing. Now, due to his vast powers and abilities, and his almost unrivaled influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Thanos a rating of 10, which is a legendary rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.